I'm only wearing this sweater because I like it.
Because last time I said Kama is a bitch, I wasn't bitching, and then it came and bitched me in a music career. You are not entitled to what happens to the next person's body.
You know, I was that kind of a guy that you want to hate, but you have to love at the same time.
What's happening around the world? Ashwagandha. Where do we get what is red in the shell? Ashwagandha, ashwagandha, ashwagandha. What's new, brand new, give me hope. Ashwagandha, ashwagandha. With the updates, that's how we roll.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Ashwagandha. We come with sad news, good news, bad news, great news. Yeah, first of all, I want to thank the Most High. Now I'm feeling better, fully recovered. I'm only wearing this sweater because I like it.
For the vibes.
For the vibes, but I'm not really feeling sick anymore. Okay, your boy Skip back with Gigi beside me, smiling as usual. You have a bright smile.
Thank
and
you.
Oga, yeah, in the camera. How far?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. No, you shouldn't say I'm good. Speak your language now. Be proud.
I did okay.
You did. So, how have you been? Any updates about your life?
Good. I mean, it was same old story. No.
Same old
I
story.
feel like the people are tired of hearing it. That all I do is wake up and go to school, guys. My life is just school oriented. I need something else, something juicy. But
Okay.
on my quest to going to school one of these days, I actually got stuck in the train.
What do you mean if you say you got stuck? What?
Stuck in the train. So you know how like these trains, like some of them, I don't know if it's all the M somethings, but the M7, right, the one I used to go to school, it's like self-operated, or I don't know, it's controlled by someone, but inside the train there is no drive or anything. It just knows where it's supposed to go and come back from. So now it leaves one of the stations and goes, and then it's now going to the one I'm supposed to get down on. So a few minutes after it passes the previous stop, it just goes silent and it stops.
Wait, lights out.
The lights were still on, I think. Yeah, they were still on. But it just stops. It's not moving.
Damn.
At first I'm like, okay, maybe it's like giving space to another train, because I've seen it happening before. Like they're like, the way they operate is so good. Like I've been in front of one of the trains, right? And I see it like stop for another one to like pass or something like that. Okay. So I thought that's the situation. I see 2 minutes have passed, 3 minutes have passed, 4 minutes have passed. Mind you, I was late already. And then this train has stopped, though. Like, yeah, Mira, bruh. I'm like, is this how I die?
Damn.
Is this actually how I die?
Damn.
I start saying prayers. Start saying my last.
I would have definitely done the same thing.
Asking for forgiveness and all of that, guys. Because if that's how I died, I don't know if I would have made it.
So how long did it take?
You know, it's all those type of scene in horror movies.
Exactly. That's what.
Everybody.
That's why I literally said it. It felt like the beginning of like Rogue 10 or like some weird shit, because after it's 3 minutes, it's now 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I swear I was like there for a solid 15 to 20 minutes.
15 is crazy.
And then like eventually after like so many minutes, there's this voice in the bus that like tells you which bus stop you are at. It starts going like, there's a technical difficulty. Sorry for the delay. And it keeps saying that like every like 1 minute. Tell me that's not out of a horror movie, guys. Like
yeah, that's too much.
It's shit for your life.
Every 1 minute it was going, sorry for the delay. It would speak in Turkish, obviously. And then it would go like,
creepy.
We have a technical difficulty. Sorry for the delay. Didi. It switches off. 2 minutes later, sorry for the delay. I'm like, no.
I mean, I hope it
Jesus.
doesn't happen to me.
And
Maybe
then
it does.
And you know what was scary is like, who exactly is getting us out of this situation? Because no one is driving this fucking train. How do I know another train is not gonna come in, like go on the same like line? Because like every 5 minutes there's a train that goes on the same line. Am I sure that other train is also not having technical difficulties that like won't make it just like crash into the other train? Or if it's a terrorist attack, like you just hear like that voice, that the normal voice you hear, you start hearing like a Russian or something going like, you are fucked, all of you are dying.
Bro.
Guys, I was so scared. I can't even lie to you. I usually don't panic, but I saw my life. It's like, after this, I just have to fix myself, put my affairs in order. If anything like this happens, I should know that I'm
ready.
going to the promised land.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the most interesting thing about was scary. But yeah, I'm alive. Like I said, like I always say, through the grace of God, I am alive. Oh yeah, I've been alive.
Well,
How
for
was
me,
yours?
thank you for asking. For me, nothing really interesting happened. I was just going to uni. Yeah, I got my blood tested because my program we have to get like tested constantly. So I just got my blood tested, and yeah, that's all. That's all.
What's the results? Did you get your results?
Well, they were all negative. Like I'm safe.
Negative from what?
Everything.
What's everything?
STIs. I'm clean.
The pills?
The what?
The pills?
The pills.
The smoke?
Bro, I don't do that shit. I've been advocating for that for a long time now. I'm sure my viewers know I don't do that. I don't do that.
It's okay, don't panic.
Yes.
Just put it in.
No, I'm not punishing. If you hear anything, guys, they're false allegations. I don't do that.
False
Trust your boy. Trust your boy. Yeah, so do you still believe in karma? Oh, do you still not believe? You didn't believe in karma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still not believe
I
in karma?
definitely do now.
Why?
Because the universe answered. I spoke and the universe answered.
Tell our viewers what happened.
Karma was like, Grace, don't worry. I am a bitch.
And it really bitched.
I mean, because last time I said karma is a bitch, I was a bitching, and then it came and bitched.
It bitched.
It is. What
It did bitch.
Tell us the story. What happened?
You still remember the lady we were telling you about, like that bad lady? You know, the one that I compared with the guy that you showed me with evil eyes and shit. So she was given a car by someone, and then recently she crashed it. Daisy crashed the car.
What the
So karma actually got the best out of her.
But
She just got it.
She didn't die, so it did happen.
People were in the comments.
I don't wish death on it.
Bro, in the comments, people were like, is the car safe? Is the car alright? Like they didn't care about the person who was actually driving.
Because why must we?
Damn, I'm proud of my people.
Like karma.
You people make me proud.
Choosing.
You people make me proud. Please keep it up.
No, one thing about Zimbabweans will be the drama. We will actually be the drama. On that note of us being the drama, like Selma decided, you know what, going on the podcast and speaking my truth was not enough.
Was not enough.
Make a song.
She made a song.
She made a song.
Literally.
Like all this.
No, it was not necessary. No, Selma, I'm on your side. All of the girls, I'm on your side, but that was not necessary.
No, let her put everything out.
She did though on the podcast.
No, that's the way it was not enough for her.
But we all know now we are on the side. It's not that deep. Like she didn't have to, because now we're not going to take a music career seriously.
You guys, you don't know
the song was bad.
You don't know the extent.
The song was bad.
You don't know
the song
extent.
was bad.
Huh?
The song was bad.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
The storyline fine, but the song was bad. The song was bad.
You know what?
The song was bad.
Yes, it's not about the song being good or bad. I'm just trying to say,
It is.
Speak. You don't know the extent of how
Listen,
this situation actually
if you want to
wounded her.
speak, you speak out on podcasts, speak out to reporters and whatnot. And she did that. A song is supposed to be musically, a song means it's music, right? And then no matter what like story you're speaking, it's supposed to be like actually entertaining and like
Nah,
good.
people sing
But
for
she-
different reasons, and people listen
of
to
course,
music
of
for
course,
different
of course.
reasons.
But like anyone, there's so many people who speak their stories in a song,
Yeah.
and who like, but the song will still be good because at the end of the day, you still have to like stick to your musical talent
Oh, yeah,
and like
yeah,
stick to
yeah.
the, you know. Literally, it was giving music was playing in the background and she
Nah,
was
let
just
the girl
talking.
cook. Let the girl cook.
See, now we won't take it seriously in a music career.
I didn't mean to laugh, but yeah, that's how she sounded. She was like,
No, but I
expressing her
think
feelings and
it's
how
just
she lived her life.
coming from a place of so much pain and
So much
trauma.
pain.
And
Yeah,
fair
because a
enough.
lot happened, guys. A lot
And
happened.
fair
like,
enough.
mm.
I'm just saying, we're already
Was it?
on your side, girl. It's okay. We hear you. We heard you on the podcast. We are on your side.
Damn. So when we started this episode, guys, I told you we have some good news and some bad news, some sad news. Our boy Young Philly just got arrested in Australia. Did you hear about it?
I heard.
So the boy Young Philly was arrested in Australia, or told, for sexual assault without consent. So these are the allegations. The charges include 4 counts of rape, 3 counts of assault, occasionally bodily harm, and 1 count of impairing a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure on or to their neck. How do you feel about this whole situation? What do you
Like,
feel?
to be fair, right?
Yeah.
Like, Young Philly is like one of my favorite YouTubers. Like,
Yeah, you actually
he's a-
put me on to it.
yeah, like he's someone like I would like sit down and like I watch his videos, his
Listen to
podcasts
his
with
music.
chunks,
Mhm.
listen to his music,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know him as a person. Like I don't know who he is, what he thinks, what's in his heart, what he goes about doing, right? Because people portray themselves a certain way, like online or on YouTube or whatever. So I can't even like use and be like, oh, he seems so humble. He seems like such a nice person. He seems like just a funny person. So there's no way he did this. Like I can't stand and defend a YouTuber just because I think I know him because I watch his things online or something. So quite literally, he could have done it. But the facts of the story, the facts that are on the ground are that like they've been like some really serious allegations, and there has to be some form of like proof or evidence or
Yeah, don't be there for them to actually make a
there
case.
had to be something
There had to
for
be
them
something.
to like even go to the extent of like arresting him and
Yeah.
all of that, you get. But then at the same time, when it comes to these legal matters, they sometimes like they don't tell us like everything, because right now we actually don't even know is there evidence or not, what is the evidence.
Yeah.
All we know is that like the allegations were made and they're like being taken like very, very seriously.
Very seriously.
I mean, right now he's now out on bail, but like
But then ultimately,
his bail conditions are like so serious, because he's like he got his passport taken, so he can't leave Australia now. He's like stuck there.
Yeah.
Every day he has to go to court and report to court, and his trial date will only be until December. So
he was there until December.
So we are waiting until December to see if he did it, if not. But I think it's a good thing that they're like taking time to really investigate, because
everything.
if he is guilty, right? I think they want to like really do their due diligence, so they can like really charge him with everything, like that's correct. And if he is innocent, then I'm sure the time they're taking to investigate will somehow prove it. So it's like a situation where we just have to wait. But my issue is like I don't understand people like defending him and be like, "There's no way he did it," or as if we know the person. Like it doesn't make sense. I mean, even the people who actually do know him, they're just quiet because I think also legally they can't even say anything because you could, yeah. Because okay, imagine, right? Say Chunks or something. It's like he's really Philly's friend or something.
Yeah.
And then he stands there and defends him or something. And then December comes out, he's guilty. How will people now see him? Do you understand?
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
such a sticky situation. I don't know how he got himself there, but But what I will say is, as a girl, right? Me personally, as a girl, the like it's so real, like to end up in a situation where you can be sexually assaulted or harassed, or like end up, you know, in a position where things are being done to you that you don't want done to you.
What I can tell you guys, consent is real.
For sure,
But
like
you have
that.
to
That's
get an approval to start. You cannot just do anything like buying someone alcohol the whole night and you bring them into your house and you feel like you can do anything to them. That's not how it works.
yeah. That's just the main issue here, is that like people need to learn to know you, like that you are not entitled to what happens to the next person's body, regardless of whatever events led up to you guys being in a situation where you want something from the person. If at the end of the day it all comes down to, does this person at that moment, do they want it done to them or not? And if it's made clear that, you know what, I'm not trying to do this, and you then go ahead to like decide that you want to do something on someone's body, then it's bad. Like that's where the assault now comes in. So people should just learn to respect other people's bodies.
Do you think this whole situation will affect Philly's career?
Oh, he's done.
You think so?
He's done.
Even if it is not guilty?
He's done. Because there are some things you just shouldn't be involved in. Whether it's like even if he's now said to be innocent, it's like it raises questions to like people, like, because it's really giving out, did you end up there in the first place? Like, how have you gotten yourself into a situation where you've even been arrested for such things, right? Because that's what's happening. Because even now, he hasn't been proven guilty or innocent. So he could be guilty.
He could be,
He could be innocent. But the fact that he could be guilty is where the issue
because
is.
I'm sure no promoters or
Because who wants to like be associated with such a scandal? It's like it's a very sensitive scandal that, like, I think it's bad to have your name all over it. You know, because right now he hasn't even been proven guilty, right? But already, like, he has like some of his contracts, like his foot asylum contract is like now on hold. His music label has also put his stuff on hold. Do you get? So even if he is then said to be innocent, it's just going to be so off. Because me, I said I liked watching his stuff on YouTube, but now I'm never gonna ever see him the same. And I feel like a lot of his other fans who watch would feel the same way. Because now even like clips from back then, like things he would say, and I don't think, maybe he did mean it in that way, but I don't think he, like, some of the things maybe in the context of whatever so I tell right at the moment made sense, right? But now when it's being like brought back in this situation,
people are
it
like,
seems
now
so
it makes
off.
sense.
Yeah, people are like, the signs were there. So even if he's not innocent, how are we going to like stop? Now already we see those other things as signs or whatever. So even if he's then innocent, like, I think people always be so skeptical and will always like question his character. And like literally YouTube and being an influencer is about like how people perceive you, right? Like how they think of you. Like, people have to like you, and then you know you can, when you do something on YouTube or whatever, will watch. So now a lot of people are like, on the other side because
He
we're
has
like,
to
what,
carry this for the rest of his
right?
life.
There are now question marks. So I think it'll be so hard to now gain back public trust after all of that. But yeah, if he is innocent, I'm sure like the whole investigation will prove it somehow.
And if he's guilty, I
And if
hope
he's
it gets
guilty,
what
yeah,
is
he
coming
just
from
has
it
to
for him.
man up and face to the consequences. 'Cause,
Consequences of his
I mean,
action.
you did it. Like if he is guilty, no one was holding a gun to his head. He's the one who did what he did. So you'd have to just,
But at the same time, don't you think like we have so many cases where women try to take advantage of people who are rich and popular with money, right? Don't you think that this is the same? It's exactly what is going on right here. Like she just wants to milk money from Philly.
I don't know, and no one knows.
Hmm.
Again, because I'll keep saying that at the end of the day, the fact is that something was visible for the police in Australia to take the case seriously, right? So,
right.
but situations like that do actually happen, and then someone gets their name cleared, but like career ya winning out or ruined, But my thing with that is people should just, no matter what the events that lead up to you guys being in the hotel room, being whatnot,
My brother,
no,
wait for an approval first.
it's a no.
Yeah.
Like people shouldn't feel entitled.
Yeah.
That's point blank. But if she is doing it to like, get money out of him or something, then that's sad for him because I think it will put a big dent on his whole career. Yeah. But we have to like see, we have to wait until December to like really know, and then all this speculation will just have to end because we'll have the actual facts. We'll know did he or did he
Or
not.
did he not? So I have a question for you. Do you feel safe in this country? Do you feel safe in Turkey?
Not really. Like what I can say is I really hate walking by myself or getting into a taxi by myself. I feel like much safer when I'm around other people or like walking around with my friends or something. Because they've been like so many times that I've been like literally low-key harassed by like men, Turkish men. I can think of like in the taxi, like to this day, right? I would much rather walk to a bus stop, get my train, or get the bus because like I'm just so freaked out of using a taxi by myself, especially at night. I couldn't do that. I couldn't get into a taxi at night by myself because like there have been so many times where especially like Dara, I used to like sit in front, right, of a taxi so I can like really direct or I can really see like where I'm going. You know me when I'm not wearing my glasses, sometimes I can't see.
She's blind.
Right. So then, but there've been times where, bro, like a driver won't even be looking at where they're going. They're just like looking at me. They're trying to like flirt with you, trying to like get your number. And these will be old men, bro, or like middle-aged men. It's just like it's so disgusting. I remember there's once I was even with one who was literally, that person had a child my age. And he was even saying he has a child my age, but like he's trying to.
I was about to ask you, how did you know?
Yeah, he was saying everything, and you ask how old you.
Wait, so they actually speak in English?
Yeah. Because how are they going to harass me in Turkish if they were to do that? Just be or just like and they'll be speaking. All of a sudden, they're not speaking. Not even some of them will go to the extent of using Google Translate. I've heard someone using Google Translate.
The amount of effort they put.
And like it gets like worse when like maybe they're like they could try to touch you or just it's like really is scary. And also because at the end of the day, like when I'm in that taxi, my life is in your hands. Like Or if he decides he's not going to keep driving to where I want to go to, and then
Yeah.
it goes into like an alley or something, and then like I get assaulted or something. So it's like scary. It's like I don't feel safe. Nothing serious has happened to me, but like it's like small situations like that get me like very anxious. Or not even just a taxi. If it's walking,
Mhm.
there are times when I've been walking. I remember when I used to stay at this other place, there was this like straight road, right? And that road is usually like so quiet.
Lonely road.
It's a lonely road. It's not even like or anything. It's like it's open, but also there are like a lot of trees up there. It's just like a quiet road, not too busy. The amount of times I've had like these weird men following me with their cars. Mm, It's scary, man. Or like someone can even take a U-turn just to like start. Imagine you're walking and the car starts driving at the pace at which you are walking.
These guys are pervs.
They are. Oh, yeah, that's just the best way.
Do you think they have like black fetishes or something?
Yeah, the ones I've encountered, like it seems like yeah, really.
Because it's not just you, like so many black
Right,
people
yeah, I know so
complaining
many
about
people.
this.
But then the thing is, I think generally Turkish men, some of these Turkish men are like just paves because I think
Yeah.
even their own young girls also go through things like this. It's just so yeah, I can't say I feel safe.
So I'm saying this to say, there's someone who just executed his girlfriends. Like one of them was, he executed two girls, right? One of them was his ex-girlfriend, and one of them was his current girlfriend, and they're both like students. One student is actually from my own university that I'm learning right now. So these are so the name of the boy is, forgive me, I don't know how to pronounce this name.
Right, you
The
could
name
pronounce it anyway, and I
Please,
wouldn't
please.
even know to.
Yeah, so the name of the boy is Adam Chelik. Murdered Iqbal Ozuna and Aishanu Halil within 30 minutes. They then proceeded to commit suicide.
Such
After doing
cowardice. Like, if you are going to be a murderer, why must you kill yourself after
And I
that?
actually heard that he did not die like soon after trying to commit suicide. He died later in the hospital.
You shouldn't have stayed alive so he can like
Face
really
his
face
the
up
consequences.
to his actions. But it's so sad, like to see young women having their lives taken away. Like
It's
generally,
brutal.
it's just said for a life to end, especially young when you're very young, and then for it to end because someone else decided they want to take it, and then they still kill themselves after that.
After
It's
that.
like so.
Why are you taking people with you?
But yeah, it has sparked up a lot of protests
It has. It has.
because it's not a fun, like it's like a really sad thing that has happened, and it would naturally make people very angry and very aggravated and whatever. But the protests are mainly like against femicide, whereby it's a fact that like in this country, in Turkey in particular, women, the amount of cases whereby women are being violated or they fall victim in the hands of men is very, very high.
Hi.
So, and then a situation like this happens where it like really falls into that, like, so people are like really protesting, women are trying to have their voices heard, like urging the government to like put like strong laws in place that like will allow women to feel safe.
To feel safer, yeah.
Because
Things have to be done.
I have
Things have to
seen
be
I
done.
have seen like on these protests where they are saying that some people, some offenders, right, who like are being caught doing some things to women will be like second time offenders. So it like means they've done it before and then nothing serious was really done to them. They get put back into this world and then they just keep doing what they're doing. So like women are just like, the protest is really about like against femicide. Like we just want to feel safe.
I can't get over the fact that, you know, how I want to live for a very long time. Like, I want to see my grandchildren type shit. And then someone just decides to die at a very, very young age. I don't understand these people.
Yeah, because the guy was suicidal.
Oh, yeah, I also heard that. He tried to kill himself, like, commit suicide at a very young age.
Like, he had been suicide, like, he was quite literally very disturbed. But the issue is just, like, him taking the lives of some of young girls while he was at it, because there's no excuse to, you know, anyone killing anyone really, and then also like a man killing women too, or young women, just cause you were suicidal or maybe you are disturbed or something. It's like no any excuse, because at the end of the day you've taken lives, you know. It's really sad. But I hope, like, you know, the protests go a long way in like making, you know, the government like put in measures in place that allow, like, you know, young women and women in general, like, to feel safe enough to, you know, to walk around, you know.
Yeah, but university, shout out to all the university students in Turkey. They are really doing a lot. Like last week on Monday, everyone was wearing black.
Yeah, I also saw that.
And then I went on to wear white. I wore white the day I went to school on Monday. It was giving like I'm a guest.
You are a guest, and you're a guy.
And I'm a guy. I had to come home.
Yeah, like no.
I was like no. And also like at our university, the people made like a shrine for yeah. So they put like some pictures and some flowers. You know, they're doing a lot. And they are also trying to change one of the dormitory names into one of the girls' names. Like they're actually trying. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, because the thing is, when someone like is killed like that, they can't like stay and speak out the truth for themselves, or you know, say how angry they are about the situation because they are gone. So I think the ones Susano, Susara, it's more of like it's up to us to like keep their voices being heard, and I think that's a lot of what like our unis were trying to do when they were protesting and stuff, like just to like make women's voices heard in general, and like, you know, because people want to see change. Like everyone deserves to feel safe enough to just walk around. Like it's not fair.
It's not fair. It's really not fair. Yeah, and I just feel sorry for the families who lost their children.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah.
You know, a Zimbabwean bishop was deported by the Nigerian Immigration Service for participating in a leadership election organized by Methodist Church while on a tourist visa.
Mom, she take Nigeria.
Why did it? Like this guy, it's like so many things to worry about before even getting into church politics, like getting a permanent residence and shit like that.
I think like he didn't even like, maybe time was of the essence, like he was in a rush, like because you see they won't move the elections just because you're trying to get a permanent residence or whatever.
You think so?
Yeah, that's what I think. So it's just like, you know what, no risk panapa ndovhanda gotora tongoenda. Also in Nigeria, like how did you I mean, like everything in Zimbabwe was done. You were like, let me go.
Take your bags.
Let me go try this out in Nigeria.
But I think maybe he was using all this to get a actual residence permit in Nigeria.
But like if you get caught doing things that you're not supposed to be doing on a tourist visa, then there's no way.
You said the law, right? What was the law?
I think generally any country is like that. Like a tourist visa is a tourist visa. Like tourist means you're just here for the vibes. Like you're here on holiday. You're here to just see things. Or you're not
a tourist.
And be a tourist. You're not necessarily supposed to work. You can't like get into. Yeah, they're just things you don't do on a tourist visa. Like going on Roma rules and regulations. I think it's that way in like a lot of countries. So And then now he goes on to get into, I think the thing was maybe very big or something. That's how he got caught. It's so sad. Now he's going back home. I don't know. I don't even know what the context was, or like how did he get there?
The guy was deported. He was sent back
It's
home.
so funny when I saw that. I'm like, what? It's so random. Never would I have thought like, oh, is Babin Paso decide to go to Nigeria, and then of all the things he's like getting into church politics in Nigeria. Because if it was like just straight and narrow, right? Then naturally you would have like gotten the correct visa of waenda zvakanaka semunhu wamwari. But yeah, is now you are being brought back home, and now the news is all over. But you owe me,
What do I owe
the
you?
people,
What?
your high school story.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, because last week you cheated your way into not telling us.
Guys, did I cheat last week? I don't think I did.
You did. You cheated.
I specifically said, I remember
No,
the
you
words
did
that
not.
I
You
said.
only
I
said them
the
after.
winner is going to start.
No, you said the winner takes it all after I had now won, and then you started like switching it up. You can't just start changing the rules of the game, because like literally the way rock paper scissors works, right?
Yeah.
Is I have the decision. It's like in sports, right? You can see just heads and tails.
Yeah.
The person who wins, what happens to them? They get to pick maybe like the side they want, or if they want to start or not. Without you of what it is, since I won, I'm supposed to start.
But Nandaka Taura, you guys have to go and watch the video, rewatch the video and tell us. I say Ndaka Taura. But anyway, I was just yeah, it's true. Cutest child, I was just I'm not really good at telling stories. I'm going to try for you. No, I'm gonna give you something. I'll give you something. So me, yeah, in my primary, I'm gonna start with my primary school. I was by Masai Primary School. It was a very, very good and beautiful school. I was one of those notorious characters, naughty characters. I was noisy. I remember at one point I had to be removed from group 1, and they put me to group 2 because of noise. Not because I failed, because of noise, just as a punishment. You know, I was that kind of a guy that you want to hate, but you have to love at the same time.
So you're doing good in your bed.
Exactly. You know, I was very, very noisy. I got into a few fights, you know, removed people's teeth. I'm not gonna give more detail to that. And yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I played sports. I played basketball and volleyball. I was very good at it to the extent that my team couldn't go anywhere without me. They had to go. No, I'm joking. And also, I was very intelligent, as I already told you. I was always in group 1. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
I was very, very intelligent.
No, I think you are very smart.
Yeah, these things actually started in high school when I started playing in school, but in primary I was actually good.
And then you diverted from the path.
And then, yeah, nothing really happened. That's all that I remember happening in primary school. So let me jump on to high school. So results came after we wrote our exams in grade 7. That's 2014, I guess. Somewhere there. Results came, and my mom went on to go and look for a place without me knowing. So in our house, we have this culture that everyone has to go to a boarding school. She went and looked for a boarding place for me. She just came back with a bunch of uniforms.
So you were like not part of it.
I wasn't part of it. I wasn't involved.
Just chilling.
Bro.
And then they're like,
dude, it was crazy. They just came with some uniforms, a bunch of uniforms, and they were like, bro, you're starting school. Apana. Sakapapa sina kunenimbo chema. Mom, no, I want to go to a day. I was already done.
Damn.
Packed my bags, went to buy a new trunk, because the time for me to attack GGC. Put some food and then hit the road to the school. Yeah. So first day, I mean, the infrastructure is pretty good. Like everything, the environment there is actually compelling. But and also like people were just friendly. People were like, what does it? What? Yeah. And then the reality kicked in when my parents were about to leave. When my mom was about to leave, and my sister, when they were about to leave, when I was saying goodbye, that's when everything came. And I was like, nah, I'm fucked. I
actually
cried like
stuck
a
here.
bitch. Like ndakatanga kuchema ndichiwabhabhaisa kudai so
Bruh.
and I couldn't stop it.
I
I
didn't cry
didn't even
when I was
imagine myself
like,
crying. You didn't cry? Really? Because I'm sure you guys, I know you cried. Most of if you went to a boarding school, I know you cried. Yeah, so Form 1 it was all crazy, you know, starting to adapt to the whole new situation, waking up in the morning at 6,
yeah.
you know, the study times, you know, at one point, like during study, I slept a lot. Like the first days I went there, I slept a lot. One of my classmates actually went on to snitch on me. You fucking snitch.
It'd be your own people who just
I'm going to hunt you. I'm going to find you.
That's crazy.
He went and snitched on me. He told our class teacher that this guy is sleeping a lot. And my teacher came. She was genuinely concerned. She was like, listen, are you okay?
All right?
Are you alright? Is everything okay? And I was like, nah, I'm alright. I'm just trying to. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. I'm alright. It was just so crazy adapting to everything. Waking up in the morning, bathing cold showers, bathing with everyone, seeing different types of nyashis.
No, because like going from staying at home to like being thrown into boarding school is like a lot to adapt because shit.
It was a lot. For me, it was a lot. And then I was still noisy. We got beaten a lot because the noisemakers were always beaten. I got beaten a lot, and I wasn't. You know what? I already told you I didn't change my ways. I stayed true to the game. And then so nothing really happened. Moving on to Form 2. Form 2 first term, right? Our holiday. I went back home and I was like, Mom, I don't think I can do this anymore. I even went on to lie about some other things, and like I was like, nah, people are bullying me. I don't think I can do this and shit. What? And I think my mom heard these stories like before because she was like, nah, just go back. You just try. Okay, I promise that if you don't like it after this, right, I'll transfer you. Right. And then I went back Form 2 second term, and like I started like low-key liking the body.
Life was now life.
Yeah, and I was like, I had so many attachments, so many friends that I wasn't willing to just let go, you know.
You're giving like you had adapted people you were taking care of because of that.
So much was going on. Before I go to Form 3, I forgot to tell you, like when I was in Form 1, right, the older students that would come to you and be like, give us food, we'll protect you guys, you know, offering themselves to be a brother figure at boarding school, you know, from any harm. Like if anyone wants to bully you, just come and tell me, and we'll be giving them like Cerevita, Maputi, like buying protection, and like
it's giving prison.
It was prison. My boarding school was prison. It was a prison, maximum Chukurubi.
Out here buying protection.
And they will be like offering
you bought protection.
Figure. No, I didn't. I didn't. Me. I was just very, very independent. I didn't need anyone. Yeah.
Okay.
So moving on to Form 3, we got screened. And some people went to sciences, commercials. Your boy was in the arts, you know. Yeah, nothing really happened in Form 3. Right? Nothing really happened. And then Form 4. Yeah. I started studying in second term. Like this whole time, I played with school. I don't want to lie to you guys. So many people
just there.
I was just there for the vibes, you know, doing my thing. Your boy was hustling. You know, I actually did this. Like, I kept my money, right? So that when people got broke, I would lend them the money and they'll give me back with interest. So I was running a business. You see why I didn't want to leave now? I had all
Things were going up for you.
You know. So yeah, people will give me interest. I was doing a lot. And then we started studying. We started studying in. I started studying from 4th second term. That's when I got serious, you know. Papa's dinner time.
Yeah, because third term, you only have like 1 month and then you guys start writing.
We start writing, yeah. Like the shout out to Elobet. Elobet was like, bro, how did you pass? How did you pass? Because my teacher was you were not supposed to get these results because
see, that's what I'm saying. You're smart because how did you still make it out at the end?
Right? I'm smart. I didn't realize that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm smart. You heard to say that. Like what I would awega. You don't have this school so bold. Elobet was like, hey, bro. People were just proud of me. My teachers were like, this funny character, blessing you, but it's not what you eat. Yeah, nakapasa. Chakazongo manager kutungo. Yeah, but still, high school, Papa, I have to talk about my boarding master. I'm sure everyone has the same story about their boarding masters.
Listen, my thing about matrons and boarding masters, it's like those people where, you know, Harry Potter, they have like witches and stuff. It's like matrons and boarding masters were taken straight out of there, like, and they are like so bitter and like they have such negative emotions towards kids. It's like as if like they know you, like you've done something.
I don't know why they pick those jobs when they have like
maybe they don't have a choice. Like it would be a situation where that's the only thing they can do. Because
they should be monitored because those guys
something has to be done.
I didn't know that you might. I didn't even expect or dream of wearing so many shorts, like 4 or 5 shorts on me. I never thought I would do that. But with this boarding master, you had, because that guy beat us. He treated us.
Oh, so like you did wear like the mini clothes, layers.
Yeah. So let me give you a little bit of history of this guy. A little bit history of this guy. He was a guard before he was a boarding master. So I think that's where he got his skills to treat people. He knew the pressure points, like the exact places to beat for you to feel pain. Like maximum pain. He was crazy. I didn't.
That's rough.
And he did so many things. This boarding guy. I don't want to say his name, but I wish I could say his name. So he got into like romantic relationship with students. Like when Yenga was kind of. I think he didn't care about.
But regardless, that's It's really illegal.
It's illegal.
That's a case.
And then he did like so many things to piss boys off, you know, and get some likes from the girls. They would come and take photos and snaps of A-level guys batting and then go and show them to the ladies. It was crazy. So my brothers, I love this story. My brothers, the A-level guys, they devised a coup, orchestrated a coup.
You guys had time on your hands because of
they orchestrated a coup. So our boarding master came to our hostels to make sure that everything was okay. The water is coming out okay, you know, everyone is asleep, just to make sure that everything is under control.
Yeah.
And then he entered the A-level dormitory. They switched off the light. They covered him with a blanket and started bashing him up. They beat the guy. Blue, black.
You guys were like, no, we can't take this anymore.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then we had like this place was like This place I'm about to talk about, inzvimbo yaityisa. Taiti iyo staff room. Now the staff room was a no-go area because paunoenda ikoko, like every teacher would have something to say about
like
you.
The staff room is like where every teacher is in.
Unongoenda nekanyaya kadiki but paunonopinda pachakabuda nyaya dzimwe umwakuti mapoka vanokavo
Everyone else starts speaking a bone with
everyone
you.
has something to say. You were grilled in that place.
Damn.
It was so crazy. What else? My principal was a good guy. He was different from yours. I actually liked that guy. Right, but even when we were candidates, he actually took his time to teach us math and gave us more studies. More studies. Right to a Bible, but assembly. She was a good guy. But you know that saying that an apple doesn't fall far away from the tree. In this case, the apple fell very, very far away from the tree. His son. My principal's son. It's always these guys, the principal's sons.
Pastors, kids, what? They're the ones who go astray.
So this guy, mwana wa principal, anga akatombodzingwa kuzvikoro zvakawanda. And then the father was like, let me bring him to my school so that I'll closely monitor him. Maybe it will actually work. It didn't work.
Damn.
He bought some alcohol, drugs, and like he did all the worst shit you can imagine. And now he had to expel him from his own school.
Well, one like a principal doesn't control his own kids, and you have to like actually explain him.
And also, don't judge me, guys, for what I'm about to say. I skipped classes in church.
So would you like skip classes and study? So like this only what a mom class.
So we had dormitory prefects, right? Those were the ones who would monitor us. And they make sure that everyone is out. They lock the doors, So you could hide under the base. Pabeda terarano zerenge space ba terara base simba sapapa the space bazase kuti unkwasongo wanda. Or you could go hide in the toilet. And then if they search, they don't find anything, they just lock the doors. And then it's done. You skip.
You guys had plans and guts.
We had plans. And also, I was in agriculture. I did agriculture for my practical. Yes, in 4 level.
Yeah.
So, we store things.
Where?
Like, I ate good food, guys. We store some eggs. We store, like, vegetables, tomatoes.
Oh, like the things that were being done at the
agriculture, yeah. We could take it and then go make a very beautiful
nice
dinner,
meal.
a nice meal at the hostels.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't stop to be notorious. I didn't stop.
No, but fair play for the things you got away with because, yeah, could have never been me.
What else? I think that's pretty much it. If I forgot some other things, you guys, you can just remind me in the comment section. Let me just move to A level.
Yeah, you guys can tell us what he actually did.
Please don't expose me. Msata urizo chakanyi wanda. Kaka and then A level started, and then my dream finally came true. Because I went to a day school, Tinoda. It was a very, 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 very beautiful school. I didn't experience much of it because it was cut short by COVID.
COVID really said you wanted to enjoy A level, no?
What? No,
we're not doing that. Not for I don't know what people in our stream did. Because COVID was like, I'm coming for your school life.
I also did sports in A level. I played rugby, but then I didn't actually go to any games. Let's leave it like that. I played rugby, but I didn't go to. I know there are games. I know the chick who can't watch. Cherry board. I didn't go.
Why?
I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it going. And
so
like,
you just
I was
like
cold, but I just
things about like practicing. You do like
Yeah.
you practice at school, then come matches you just
I
shake.
didn't. I didn't win. And then I didn't have so many problems in A level. The only problem that I encountered was like my headmaster, my principal. He was like, he had a problem with my hair. I didn't want to cut my hair. So I was like, if you want to be a prefect, cut your hair. Prefect
So you didn't want to be a prefect, or you just really cared about your hair that much? Like which was which?
I low key wanted to be a prefect, but I just also liked to be rebellious, like to go
against the
current, you know.
Those
and then good and dancing and good. I just didn't like to follow the rules. Back then, now I followed the rules. Like I'm now a bit kind right now. Back then I was like I was just notorious, guys. I told you, please don't judge. I'm a changed man now. Yeah, and also I met like the best people at A level. The one that I shout out to Homeboy, who else? Kelvin and Slowman and Nazula and Fifi my deski. Fifi. And also when I started A level, right? I was a bit late, so I was a newcomer that time. And you know the feeling of being a newcomer, people will be just like, newcomer, this is cheap. People are talking about this, like some taking my bag, you know. It was a very, very good feeling to be a newcomer.
Yeah, I know that one. Where did you come from?
Where do you come from?
What? Especially like what you did, like if you come later than everybody else, you'll be the talk of the story of the whole school.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, but you had a lot going on for you.
But then you know what? When I was in A level, there's this other time, did a lower 6. Upper 6 Arabati, Arandisheda, like they sent someone to our lower 6 class. One sheda. She told them one the blessing there. Like I was so famous and popular with the newcomer who is a Alaipa. The Bandai and the shades one, and then they took me to the class. So I said, "Hi, how are you? Did you like this girl?" It felt so good, man. If you don't know, you don't know. Something didn't do me by me. Of yours, but it actually happened. Homeboy, I was there. And then not so much happened because COVID and took our joy and happiness from us.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. If I forgot anything, guys, you are free to remind me in the comment section. But please don't expose me. I repeat, please don't expose me.
Now, but I'll say this: you had like a way better school experience than I did.
You think so?
By far.
If I was a very good storyteller like you, I promise you I was going to.
I'm not a good storyteller.
Now you are a good storyteller. Your story was flowing, G. Dog, your story was flowing, but yeah, it's pretty much it.
Because like when you were saying your story, right, I was like imagining some of the things you guys had and that I never like got to experience. For example, like just something as simple as like tack. We were not allowed food.
No, that was crazy. And
so like
was shit.
For 3 solid months, I would be stuck in boarding school. No sweets, no, like we're not allowed anything, no cerevitas, no maputi, no nothing. They would even like search you like when you get there to make sure you have toiletries and your blankets and stuff.
Damn.
But it was so bad because like there are times when there would be like delays, like when we're at the DH. Like imagine there's like lunch is supposed to be at 1, then 2 to 4, 3 to 4. And there's nothing you can actually do about it because you have nothing to eat. Like there's nothing to live on. You just have to wait until they want to give you food. As if we're in a prison.
We had the tuck shop when I did the fofo. We had a tuck shop and there was a very, very pretty lady who sold things in that tuck shop. She was very pretty. I'll never forget about but yeah, that's pretty much.
Nah, but that's good. You had a good one. Thanks for telling us your story.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyway, Mr. Oga, do you have anything for us about politics? What do you have for us?
Honestly speaking, a lot has been going on in the world, especially in the Middle East and Africa. But for today, honestly, I don't want us to talk about Middle East because we've talked about it several times, and it's getting tiring. Even though like a lot of people are dying, but let's focus.
The war is not going to end anytime soon.
And not anytime soon, because a lot of fronts have been opened, and even now, the latest news is that Iran is preparing to attack Israel again within 48 hours. But that story has not been confirmed yet, so we don't know. We're just waiting now, patiently waiting for Israel to attack Iran, and then we'll see what happens. But Israel is still indiscriminately bombing Lebanon, Beirut, its capital especially, and then Yemen and other regions. But what I want us to talk about today is the current president of Mali, Burkina Faso. I don't know if you know him.
No, we don't.
So basically, he took power in 2021, and he's basically a liberator. And one of the first things he did was to nationalize the mining sector in Burkina Faso. Because before he
Wait, did he also stage a coup to get into his
he
place?
staged a coup because his predecessor was a puppet to the West. Do you
Oh,
understand?
okay.
So that's the way he's gonna get removed. Because if you get into
Yeah,
the
for sure.
presidency with
You
the
come
code,
back.
yeah,
Exactly.
come back.
And honestly speaking, the West is actually trying to take him down. Because from 2021 to today, there has been more than 4 attempts on his lives and 4 coups.
Rather, they should just leave it.
Nah, but
Why-
no,
He has to
Why-
fight for his country.
he's doing
Ka.
the Lord's work. One of the things that
Oh,
he did-
really?
Yeah, one of the
Someone
first
has
things he
to
did.
do it.
Exactly. One of the first things he did when he assumed power was nationalizing the mining sector. Because before, France had the right, like has legal rights on the mining sector, and now he revoked it. And every income that comes to the country in that sector, it's been spent in the interest of the people of Burkina Faso. So the CIA, maybe the Mossad, and the French intelligence are trying to take him down. I'm telling you, four coup attempts on that guy, but he's still standing. And he's improving security, he's improving the economy, he's improving the skills of the people of Burkina Faso. So there's a lot of things that are happening. And I mean, it's almost normal for us to know that whenever a revolutionary arises in Africa, the outside forces will do whatever they can to take him down. So our job as Africans is to advocate for that guy. And that's exactly what the Burkinabe are doing. They go into the streets, they demonstrate their alliance for him, and they demonstrate against France. And one thing that I find very amusing is that the people of Burkina Faso are actually helping secure the president. Where have you seen that before?
So wait,
In an
France is actually devising the coup.
Yeah,
France is actually devising the coup.
devising,
Like
orchestrating. You mean?
yes, that's what I mean.
Yes, exactly. Because you see, before he assumed power, Iran was the one mining their gold and any mineral resources they have in their land. And this the weirdest thing is France is the one that is actually printing their own money. Imagine the money that they would use for trade inside their country. France is the one printing it and regulating it. And whatever profit that country makes, I think before it used to be they have to deposit 80% of their income into France account, and whenever they want something out of that income, France would give it to them as loan with interest. Your own money is being given to you as loan with interest, and then it became 50%. But now that these guys, I don't think that thing is still ongoing. And I would urge everyone to look into him because there are a lot of developments that he's done since he came into power. There are a lot of initiatives he took in order to strengthen the economy of his country and to strengthen the economy. He even signed a nuclear deal with Russia. So all these kind of things, like we should advocate for people like this.
We need more leaders.
We need more of these people.
Yeah.
Like people like Bola Tinubu of Nigeria need to be dethroned. People like, is it Akufo-Addo of Ghana needs to be dethroned. That I think now, to be honest, a lot of Africans are becoming aware of what's going on, and people want change. And as long as we keep going in this path, things are going to be better for us.
Yeah.
And what we are fighting for is self-determination. That's all we want. We just want those superpowers to leave us alone. That's all we need. But they're still milking us. It's crazy.
Anyway, we know these guys are not going to stop anytime soon.
Never.
They are going to continue with what they are doing in milking us. But then
we're strong.
Yeah. So yeah, we've come to the end of this episode. You guys stay tuned. We'll be coming with another banger every week.
Of course. Every week.
Do you have any shout outs? Do you have anything you want to say before we start?
Yeah, as usual. Hi to our loyal fans. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, leaving your comments. Like, we appreciate it, guys. Like, yeah, it means a lot. Makes us wake up every day and try to talk on camera. Yeah, but like, thank you guys. That's what I have to say.
Thank you so much.